Good morning. Happy Friday. My hat is covering my eyes a little bit. There we go. So, my first day of being 34. It was my birthday yesterday. So, I mean, obviously, it goes without saying, as you'll find out throughout the course of this video, that I did have a very good day yesterday. Which, I mean, it's my birthday, I would hope it's good, right? But I'm sure you're going to want an explanation as to why I feel this way. So, let's begin with my low, my high, my act of kindness. Yes, I did in fact have a low yesterday. In fact, my low happened as I immediately woke up yesterday morning. To be perfectly honest, I did want to mention that in yesterday's video, but considering that, it was my birthday and I did want to, have it be a good video and an upbeat, positive one, I feel I made the right choice in just, ignoring it and keeping it aside for at least yesterday. But I can be honest about this today. My low is I legit woke up feeling sad. I'll explain why in a minute, but let me get to my high, my act of kindness. My high is, throughout the course of the day, I literally had so many reasons where I felt less sad and much more happy. Again, I will explain that in a minute. And my act of kindness was, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but the garbage never came from my folks' place, but it came yesterday, so I brought the garbage in. So, with that being said, let's talk about why I felt sad and why the day got so much better from there. Well, look, I want to make one thing clear. I did wake up feeling sad yesterday, but it wasn't because I'm getting older. I made peace with the fact I'm getting older with literally each passing second of my life. Like, there's a reason why the phrase "I'm not getting any younger" is tossed around a lot, because it's 100% true. Like, I know I'm getting older. And I will admit there was a time when I used to feel sad I got older because, in a lot of ways I still am, I'm afraid of dying. But, I didn't really have a reason to feel that way yesterday. So I'm not sad. I wasn't sad that I'm getting older. And I wasn't sad that, death is inevitable. I have no idea what happens when, I want to believe that I'm going to go to heaven when I die. I really do. In fact, I want to, believe, I do believe in God. I do believe, I'm going to go to heaven when I die. I'm going to, I think that's, death is a natural part of life, and like it or not, it's going to happen. What I'm about to say may feel a little bit selfish, and again, I can argue it was my birthday yesterday, so I guess I'm willing to give myself a bit of a pass for this. But I felt sad because I woke up by myself. I woke up alone with no one next to me. Look, I will admit, it does make me a little sad that I'm single at 34 years old, for sure. But never has it ever really gotten to me like this, where I wake up and immediately feel, sad by it. Like, frankly, that's never happened before. In my entire life, I've never woken up feeling sad because I was single. Listen, I woke up feeling terrible about myself before, but not like this. I had never experienced that before. So, lately I've been taking something called acceptance resolution therapy. And the person I've been seeing actually recommended to me a book, which I did buy. I haven't started reading it yet, but I am going to read some of it today. So, he assured me this book that he recommended me, and another book that he's going to recommend me after I finish the first one, should really help with my confidence. I mean, it's so stupid too, because he said that the first book is like $10 on Amazon. So I'm thinking, okay, if it's only $10 on Amazon, that's probably what it costs just to simply go to a store and buy it. So I go to Barnes & Noble last night, and the book is like $21.59. Like, what the hell? This book is only $10 on Amazon. What happened? So, at $21.59, this book better help me. So, straight up, I guess this is the first time where, I guess I am feeling a little bit lovesick. I know I didn't feel that way waking up this morning. I mean, whatever happened yesterday was a complete anomaly. And I certainly do not ever expect to feel that way again. Especially after what happened throughout the day afterwards. I mean, I wouldn't say yesterday was a perfect day, but I can tell you that it was a damn good one. I tried the pink velvet. I tried a pink velvet iced coffee from Dunkin'. Yeah, that's the new thing in Dunkin' Donuts. It's a pink velvet. I'm like, pink velvet? I mean, anything velvet related is chocolate with a colored dye in it. So, I kind of had an idea what it was, and I was right. It did taste like chocolate. But here's the thing, though. Like, if you're into like the whole red velvet stuff and chocolate, whatever, you would like this. But here's the thing: get vanilla shots to go with it, because you need those shots of vanilla to really change it up a little. Vanilla is naturally sweeter than chocolate, and so the contrast really is, makes it better. So I got that. I helped out my father's shop. They all sang me happy birthday. I was expecting that, and needless to say, I appreciated it. I got myself a soup and a sandwich from Old World Cafe for lunch. I got their barbecue panini, which, was still awesome as expected. But I tell you what, though, my favorite soups at Old World are their French onion. No surprise there, I love French onion. And their seafood chowder. Those are my two favorite soups at Old World. And they're really good. So, they had a really good lunch. For dinner. And this is actually something I asked my mom to do here's the thing. My mom made a Chinese pepper steak with onions. If you don't know what that is, if you literally go to any Chinese takeout place, pepper steak with onions is on the menu. But, my mom can actually make that, more or less. I say, more or less she can make it. The one thing she's never been able to do is, the sort of sauce that that she cooks the steak and the peppers and onions in. It's really more like a broth than a sauce when she makes it. Basically, she needs to do something to, thicken the sauce a little bit. Perhaps maybe like a cornstarch slurry of some kind. I don't know. That's just theory. But it was still very good, and you gotta have it with white rice, and I like having it with white rice. I like how the juices from the pepper steak and onions is absorbed by the white rice. It's so good. And You got to use chopsticks. I've actually been, I mean, listen, when you're a single guy, you know, having stuff like ramen is, you know, kind of standard. So I've been practicing using chopsticks. I'm really good using, I wouldn't say I'm good at using chopsticks. I mean, seriously, there are some people who are so good at using chopsticks, they can legit like pick up one tiny grain of rice and eat like that. Or there are some people who are like that quick with using chopsticks that like they'll grab a fly by the wings out of the air, but they won't kill the fly. It's crazy. I'm not that good. But you know, a decent sized piece of, you know, pepper steak or General Tso's chicken, which is another go-to I get when ordering Chinese. And you know, white rice, you know, that's, you know, I can use chopsticks like that all day long. And naturally I can use it with ramen too. So yeah, it was pretty good. Very good way to have a dinner overall. We had leftover Yule log as my birthday cake, but I know, like, honestly, yesterday was good. It was a very, very good day. In fact, much like, you know, I said yesterday, or, you know, did I say this on? Much like I said on Wednesday, yeah, I said this on Wednesday. But if the year were to end right now, I would say this was a good year. But again, you know, there's still a few days ahead. Something could happen. I mean, look, I'm sure the next few days aren't going to be considered quote-unquote perfect, but they're not going to be bad, which totally ruins my day. So I'm definitely being optimistic about what happens going forward, at least for the remainder of 2023. So I'm feeling good about that. And then I definitely need to thank everyone who went out and wished me a happy birthday. Because I said that when I woke up, I was feeling alone. By the end of the day, that couldn't have been further from the truth. You know, and I talked this over with my mom yesterday too. Because, I mean, you know, she's my mom and, you know, she loves me and therefore she would know, you know, what to say here. But there are a lot of people who think the world of me. There are people in my life who care. And, you know, I got, you know, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephews, and my grandparents who are still alive. Hold on. I'm not gonna look for my grandparents. You know, aunts and uncles and cousins, and my friends. Like, they care. And on a day on a birthday where I would wake up feeling sad and alone, I couldn't have felt happier. And whatever the opposite of alone is. I guess, actually, what is the opposite of alone? What's the word for it? I'm gonna look that up real fast. Hold on. I have my computer over here, by the way. Hold on. Opposite of alone. Looks like the closest words are companionship, connectedness, habitation, and happiness. So, well, I did say happy earlier, so I guess I woke up. I went from waking up feeling sad and alone to, just being full of happiness and love and feeling a hell of a lot less alone. And I feel in my heart of hearts, this weekend's only going to get better. Not entirely sure what this weekend's going to bring, but I'm sure it's going to get better. As, this time. I mean, when you think about it, this is the last Friday of 2023. I mean, you can only really hope for this weekend of all times to be the best weekend you have. I guess in a way, it's a good thing that 2023 ends essentially when the weekend ends. Weekend ends. So that's twice there. I think it's a good thing that this year ends pretty much when the weekend is over. Because if by some chance, even getting through the holiday season, 2023 wasn't a good year for you, I would think it still gives you an opportunity to change that. Even if only a little. I mean, look, I could reflect on what happened throughout this entire year all day. In fact, that's probably what I'll do on Sunday morning. But I don't think it makes sense to just dwell. You know what? That's actually something I heard yesterday too. We are negative creatures. We all have a bad habit of, even when the good vastly outweighs the bad always just seems worse than it really is. And for me, there's definitely some truth to that. But when you have days like yesterday, you wind up feeling sad a little bit less. So to all those who wished me a happy birthday yesterday, for those who've showed love and support, whether it was just during this year or pretty much the entire time I've made videos, thank you. I've never felt more loved and filled with more of a sense of purpose in life. And now I better get on with my day because I've got a birthday weekend to get to. So I hope you like this video. If you did, by the way, before I forget, of course I knew the Browns were going to win yesterday. That was a no-brainer. So congratulations to the Browns. If you didn't already clinch the playoffs, now you should have, for sure. So I hope you all like this video. If you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow my social media. As always, I'm very home on this video. For all you guys watching the show for today, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Last Friday of 2023. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to hear to lend an ear. I'll always hear back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.